Which one is not covered under Article 21? B is not covered. B. D. B. क्या है? फातिमा बीवी पढ़ के आया क्या? एनी हाउ सही है. दूसरा और कोई ऑप्शन? सही है कि गलत है अभी तो नहीं पता है. यस, एनी अदर ऑप्शन? सी वाले भी लोग हैं. अच्छा ठीक. इतना टाइम तो होता नहीं है यूपीएससी में. अच्छा, डी वाले भी लोग हैं. राइट, ठीक है, अच्छा है. बट यू हैड टोल्ड ऑलरेडी बी. Rule of law. D.
How is rule of law different from procedure established?
Yes. Procedure established is that even if law is arbitrary, merely presence of law is adequate to withdraw liberty of any citizen. Right? The procedure established by law is not rule of law. Right? This rule of law is under Article 14. This natural justice is part of Article 21, fairness. When there is a due process, so there is natural justice. This and procedure established by law is also, it is already this question has been asked, not like this, but natural justice, due process. No. Due process they have asked, natural justice also they have asked separately. Right. Anyhow, don't worry, so that's December. No. This. Chalo, a current question. You are aware about Aini Air Base? Those some people are aware, I know that. Are you aware? This place was in news. Why it was in news? Yes. Is it in which country? Afghanistan. Good. मुझे कंट्री का नाम ही लिख देना था. Oh, it is current question. No. Anyhow, it is in Tajikistan. It is in Tajikistan. Right? याद है कुछ? नहीं याद है? So it was India's only air base, right? Which India vacated in 2022. But it's news. Its news came recently. It vacated in 2022. They may be under talk to revive it. This may not be successful. This year it was in new 2 months back or 1 month back. Isn't it? Anyhow, testing familiarity. No. ठीक है. चलो थोड़ा सीरियस क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं. एक दो लोगों को पता है, मुझे पता है. Three. E. So B. E तो ऑप्शन है नहीं. नहीं हो सकता है नया क्वेश्चन आने वाला होगा. D. राइट. तो इट इज़ ए डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन. किसी को पता है तो पता है, ठीक है. Anyhow, whatever the preparation, before we start, we'll try to know that. No, whether we have appeared and this blah blah things, just to get idea. So we'll start from there. Have you appeared? Yes, appeared. When you want to appear? 26. What is your strong area?
My strong area is
Geography. Followed by? Followed by? उसके बाद ही कोई इंटरव्यू तो हो नहीं रहा है. आराम से टेक इट. पहला क्लास भी नहीं है मतलब. ठीक है. फील फ्री. क्या बोलना है, इजंट इट? प्रीलिम्स की क्लास है कोई. यस. 27. थिंकिंग टू अपीयर. स्ट्रॉन्ग एरिया? Polity and economy. Yes. Confused. Right. फिर भी anything? Which area is a strong area? Polity. Followed by? Not known. इतना under confidence. Yes.
geography, polity, economy.
Geography, polity, economy. So what is your hit rate?
Ancient. Hit rate, na?
Hit rate.
Hit rate. 70 to 80%.
70 to?
80%, including current affairs. Like static question, I would do much correct.
72% hit rate.
Hit means whatever I'm getting correct, no?
Yes.
70 to 80.
70 to 80% in all sections.
No, sir. In geography, I'm talking.
In geography, you have 72% hit rate. In polity,
60. 60.
60. Economy,
50.
50. It means you have calculated.
Yes, sir.
So, which things making it not clearing? Alright. So, which factors result into less number of correct question?
Sir. Like while elimination, some of elimination.
Elimination failure.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, geography and polity.
Geography and polity. What is your hit rate?
Sir, in geography, 60% and polity mein,
Have you calculated?
sir, in geography I've done practice.
Hmm.
Sectional practice.
Yes.
So, polity, geography, economy.
Polity, geography, economy. So what is your hit rate?
So, 50-50. 50-50.
50-50.
Currently.
Currently now. मतलब 50% hit rate. So what factors result into low hit rate? Interpretation, reading problem,
Confusion, pressure.
confusion, pressure. Hmm. Yes, planning to appear. When you want to appear? 27. Which is your strength? Means which is your strong area? Confused. The GS not started. Started. ठीक है. Yes. Want to appear in? 27, even 28 also. Anyhow. So, what is your strong area? Polity and economy. Yes. Have you appeared in prelims? Yes. So, what is your hit rate? Hit rate means accuracy rate. Right? I am telling something new. Right. Yes. Polity it is? Have you calculated?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So then tell. In polity? 60%. Okay. In geography?
Less, 20%.
20%. Overall, what is your hit rate?
Sir, 50% around.
50%. Why it is low? Have you analyzed?
Yes, sir.
What you have analyzed?
So, maybe because I'm
No, no. When you have analyzed, you should know that, no?
yes, I am able to eliminate one or two options, but yes, sir. But in the remaining two options, I am.
ठीक है, बाद में सर्च करना आप लोग. Yes.
Sir, I have not appeared yet. I am thinking to appear in 26.
26 you are thinking to appear.
27.
20 मैं कुछ ऐसा पूछने वाला नहीं. 27 चलो. Which one is strong area?
History.
History is strong. So it means you're optional.
No, sir.
Yes. So why it is strong?
ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट है सर पढ़ने में.
It's a ज़्यादा interest. What is your accuracy rate? Means hit rate. Have you calculated?
Approximately 50 to 60.
50 to 60%. It is low? No. Means you are still preparing. Chalo. Yes. When you want to appear?
26. Sir, I appeared in 25.
25 you appeared. So what is your hit rate?
30 to 40%.
30 to 40%. So why it is low?
At that time I did not
Did
prepare.
not prepare. Then why you appeared?
So from starting, I have appeared.
You have been appearing.
Last year. That is when I started.
What is your strength? Means strong area.
Quality, economy, geography.
Polity, economy, geography. Yes.
Sir, I appeared in this
25. Yes.
and my accuracy was around 42%.
42%. आपने calculate किया? Have you calculated?
83, 84 marks on that. Polity, economy, geography.
Yes. Polity, economy and geography. So why low hit rate?
सर जो assertion region में जो 3 statement वाले जो क्वेश्चन थे उसमें थोड़ा मतलब ज़्यादा वो हो गया था.
Assertion,
जैसे
reasoning.
elimination में 2 ऑप्शन में जो
Elimination and assertion, reasoning.
wrong वाले मतलब थोड़ा
Yes. Have you appeared? Yes. So what is your hit rate?
Overall or particular subject?
Overall?
40%.
40%. So what is your strong area? Geography. Is your optional? So what is hit rate in geography?
80%.
Followed by?
Yes, sir.
Followed by
Quality and economy.
polity and economy. So you have 80% hit rate in one. So why it is still low overall?
Less
Have you assessed?
practice
Practice.
and revision.
Practice and revision. Yes. 27. अच्छा है, नहीं जवाब देना पड़ेगा. 27 ठीक है. What is strong area? ये प्रोसेस में है, मतलब वी आर स्टिल ट्राइंग टू नो कि व्हाट इज. यस, कुछ बोल दो, कुछ भी. टेल योर हिट रेट. 60 to 70. तो फिर क्यों नहीं क्वालिफाई किया? अंडर कॉन्फिडेंस. ओवरऑल 70% हिट रेट, तो इसमें तो टॉप कर जाएगा बच्चा. अच्छा, सी सेट नॉट क्वालिफाइंग. ओके, ये भी प्रॉब्लम है. सी सेट का तो हमारे पास कोई अभी डू यू वांट, मुझे लगता है वो भी पढ़ना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, वैसे मैथमेटिक्स बैकग्राउंड है, इजंट इट? यस. 26. Have you appeared? Yes. What is your accuracy means hit rate? 50? 50, 60? CSAT. This means CSAT के वजह से नहीं हो रहा है. So what are you doing that you will qualify CSAT? What we have done is special to qualify in CSAT. Practice needed. Yes. Have you appeared? Yes. So what is your hit rate? 40-45%. Why it is low? Lack of revision. So what are you doing to improve? Yes. What is your strong area? Means you are not, means you have not analyzed. Because strong means कि you will have hit rate 80%, 90%, isn't it? Quality. Yes. Yes. You have given. What was your hit rate? 60 to 70. The hit rate will be around 55-50. 60 to 70 overall. So you appeared in mains. तो 60 to 70 हिट रेट में तो प्रीलिम्स क्वालिफाई हो जाएगा. बट व्हेन यू हैव 75-80 क्वेश्चन, द हिट रेट बिकम्स मोर. मीन्स जस्ट बाय मार्जिन. वो तो सब लोग जब सुसाइड कर लेंगे तब आएगा कट ऑफ. Yes. Right. Yes. Yes, you. 26, you will appear first time. Yes. What is your strong area? Environment and? Environment, geography. Followed by? No, that's not in prelims. Right. Environment, geography. Have you calculated how much accuracy you have? Not yet. Yes. 20? 27. So what is your strong area? Foundation going to still you are not sure which one is strong. Yes. 26. So what is your strong area? Geography, polity, economy. Have you calculated your hit rate?
Immediately after studying a topic, if I appear the questions, I get like around 90% of it correct. But
90% correct.
after a month, if I again sit to give the same paper, then around 30% I will be.
30%, 90%.
Problem in retaining the.
Yes. 3 times you have appeared.
Strong areas of polity, economy, history,
In 25 you have appeared?
24.
Not 25. Escaped.
I have appeared some, but didn't play.
So what was your hit rate in 25?
In 25 so it was low, around 40, 45.
So why it happened? You have cleared once, then
Yes, sir.
consistency.
No, sir, I will say my approach. I follow the same approach which I was following 24. So,
But in 23, 24 you cleared. Yes. 25 I think are just marginal changes were like, no.
caution में pattern change हुआ.
Yes. Not decided. Already appeared. What is your hit rate?
40 to 45.
Why it is low?
Economy and geography.
But strong area is economy, geography.
No, weak area.
Economy and geography. The polity is a strong area. So what is your hit rate?
In quality, 60 to 70%.
60 to 70%.
2025 it's around 80. Maybe 80. Maximum question, 2-3 questions are incorrect.
Yes, yes, yes. But 60% is still not that desirable. Yes.
Sir, appeared in 2025 and I will again appear.
25 में क्या था hit rate?
I scored 78 marks.
78 marks. तो hit rate क्या होगा? 55.
हाँ सर, 55 to 60.
So why? What could have been the factor? Lack of practice and question. Yes.
Sir, strong areas, quality after revision.
Polity after revision. Have you appeared?
No, sir. First attempt.
Planning to appear in 26? Yes. Yes. Yes? You appeared in 25? Yes. So, what could be the possible factors?
Lack of revision and practice and panic in the exam hall.
Panic in the exam hall. Yes. Last time appeared. What was the factor? Lack of practice. आजकल तो इतना प्रैक्टिस करते हैं लोग, मॉक से मॉक्स ही देते रहते हैं. मॉक इज मॉक्ड. Yes, yes. When you are going to appear? 27. Which area is strong? Oh, polity. What is your accuracy rate? Yes. Yes, going foundation class, वो भी end हो जाएगा किसी दिन. When you are going to appear? 2027. What is your strong area? पता नहीं अभी तक. अच्छा है, पेरेंट्स ने भेजा है यहाँ पर. Yes. 24, not in 25. What happened? Why not appeared in 25? This time are you prepared? Not yet. तो 4 months में क्या होने वाला है? Yes. What is your strong area? What is your hit rate in polity? Strong area में 50%. Is it lack of revision and? Yes. Appeared, I know. So, what is your hit rate? 56%. So, why sort of 4-5%? Lack of practice and what is your strong area? What is the hit rate in polity? 70%. Is strong area 70%? Yes. Not appeared. When to appear? 2026. So, what is your strong area?
General science, science and tech, geography, economics.
General science and science and tech. क्या है? AI is the optional.
Geography पसंद है but science अच्छा लगता है.
अच्छा, साइंस अच्छा लगता है, ठीक है, राइट. What is the hit rate in science?
70 to 80%.
70 to 80%. I think you can teach science to other people. आप दूसरों को साइंस पढ़ा सकते हैं. इसलिए कि साइंस किसी को आता नहीं है, साइंस बैकग्राउंड होने के बाद भी. राइट. यस, अच्छा है, गुड साइंस एडवांटेज. तो बेसिकली लेट्स से दैट कि you can know there are people who have appeared, there are people who have not appeared, there are people those who are going to appear, there are people who will appear in 27, 28. All type of people. You can learn that ki even if you appear, those who appear largely, so this challenge, I don't want to go too much of privacy by ensuring right to privacy. This, so, but by this you can take, don't feel anyway negative. This, यहाँ से जाने के बाद बाहर सब भूल जाना कि क्या मैंने पूछा था, क्या बताया था, वो याद रखना. This, because these things give you understanding. That's, you learn from others. This. So largely you will find that कि if you have appeared at least once, and तो ठीक है, can be considered baby attempt, isn't it? So it is tolerable. But when you, let's say, appear twice, so it is a bit less tolerable. However, you should not lose heart. इसलिए कि results 5th attempt में भी होता है और last attempt में भी होता है, right? It does not matter. It is the way you are making round and round. This, so whatever the attempts you can have, end result should be qualifying, isn't it? So whether you qualify in first attempt, you qualify in last attempt, but you should qualify. That should be the aim. So you don't feel that case I appeared, I did not qualify. इसका कोई pressure नहीं होना चाहिए. Someone told that exam pressure, panicness. This is how you'll find this. There are so many examples in this, and like say कि Abhinav Jain qualified in 5th attempt, you know that, 5th or 6th attempt, let's say. First attempt में मेंस हमेशा लिखता था लेकिन कभी हुआ नहीं. This, his brother qualified in first attempt itself, so Abhishek J. Jain, and he was, let's say that कि younger brother, Abhinav was elder one. You know, I have already shared such stories. So let's say that कि elder brother does not clear, younger brother clears in first attempt. आप imagine कर सकते हो घर में क्या माहौल होता होगा. ठीक है. Including that कि younger brother wants to get married and your elder one is not qualifying. So for the sake of, let's say that कि younger brother marries, elder brother also marries. This, he got married before qualifying. This, it's another matter कि lady luck worked, and when he got married, he got 14th rank. Right? तो आप भी try कर सकते हो. ठीक है. Right. So, right. So that way, let's say, we have Raghavendra. Raghavendra is the person who, once he did not qualify prelims, तो एक होता है ना, मछली को बाहर निकाल दिया आपने पानी से, तो you know what the fish will do. When fish take out of water, the what fish will do? Yes. So once he did not qualify prelims, he behaved like that. You know what he did? Last 30 years paper of all objective examination he solved. Last 30 years papers. This. So behind success there is something. This, but they will not share it. This, they will not share नहीं करेंगे. So what he did, he wanted to make it sure कि next time I qualify prelims. I will do everything. This means I will not be only on margin of 90. I will ensure कि I am crossing 100. This. So that is, let's say that कि what we can say this, जुनून जिसको बोल सकते हो आप. Yes, पागल हो जाना. This. So he solved. You do not need to do that necessarily. It is not if one has done, you have to do that. Rather, you have to look your places, strengths and weaknesses. But let's say that कि people, those who कुछ लोग easily qualify कर जाते हैं, ये भी होता है, तो वो भी उस तरह के भी success है. Some people or most people do not easily qualify. Few people qualify easily. Easily means say that कि they do study, they do hard work, but let's say कि they don't go like Raghavendra. And right, so they qualify. But there are, let's say, maximum people who face challenge in prelims. Maximum people. You can see the crowd in Patel Nagar to Karol Bagh to all Rajinder Nagar. So if you see that, कि most of the people will find that कि they are not clearing prelims. Those who clear prelims, they will not be in that crowd largely. ये भी उसका एक होता है. जैसे जो those who wrote mains, they have not qualified, they are not in market. They have gone home or somewhere doing job, this and that. So the market, you will have less number of people, those who appeared in mains and who have not qualified. Yes, you will have some presence, but it will be very thin presence. And those who are appearing in interview, they have something, let's say, in hand, they are occupied. Yes, largely crowd you will have of those people who have not qualified. The recurring things, this. So, what you should do is that you should also, let's say, try to do something. This, so that it becomes, means you guarantee it. देखो, it is an objective examination. Mains is subjective. Mains you cannot guarantee, UPSC guarantees you. You should know that. मतलब UPSC के ही ऐसे weakness है जो आप mains qualify कर जाओगे. तो mains you can compete better because UPSC has its limitation. But prelims, it has its edge. It is over your head. This, and then let's say that it's very difficult. So you have to do something for prelims. That should be the junoon. That should be the jazba you can say in you. Normal preparation will not help qualify prelims. If it works once, you try it. But it may not. This prelims, this is what I told, that few people qualify easily, smoothly. Even they qualify mains also, interview also, final, selection also. But they cannot be rule, they are always exception. But what we try to do is that we make them rule. Right? Because they dominate the market. No, I cleared in first attempt, I cleared in 2 months of prelims, I just 3 months before I decided, isn't it? This, ऐसे ऐसे बहुत examples हैं आपके पास. This, because YouTube culture, you know that all blah blah things. It's not about that. So we have to learn. Let's say you told your strength area, strong area, and still your hit rate is very, let's say that 60%, 70%, 80%. Strong area में hit rate 90% होना चाहिए. This 99% होना चाहिए. This, that is called strong area. इसलिए कोई तो एक चीज़ ऐसा हो जो आपका अपना हो. This, जैसे he told कि science, तो he has advantage, but then he'll have to work on other things. So that is your strong area. So if you make anything strong, certainly you will make one thing strong because you develop interest in that. The one thing, let's say, should be so strong. I will not say only one thing. At least there should be 2 sections which should be very strong. You should like them. If you do not like, UPSC force you to like. Isn't it? It is like arranged marriage also, isn't it? तो यू स्टार्ट लाइकिंग, तो आपके पास कोई चॉइस नहीं है, इसलिए कि आई टीच, यू नो दैट कि आई टोल्ड यू दैट कि मैथमेटिक्स बैकग्राउंड है एंड टीचिंग ह्यूमैनिटीज, इजंट इट, जिसके हम वी यूज टू लाफ लाइक एनीथिंग ऑन ह्यूमैनिटीज. दिस यस, एज ए साइंस स्टूडेंट वी यूज टू लाफ लाइक एनीथिंग ना. साइकोलॉजी को ब्यूटी पार्लर बोलते थे, राइट, और साइकोलॉजी भी ऑप्शनल था. Right. So that way, let's say that you start liking, let's say. Right. So how you start liking, it becomes natural over a period of time. So that way, let's say that here today we are not going to teach knowledge part. Because of technology, because of AI, etc. So we have done, you may be familiar of some of the things. I have done my level of research. And to tell you that it is not knowledge only which will help you qualify. It is knowing the strategy. And that also very finer level of strategy about, as I have been talking, suddenly I have started talking hit rate, this accuracy rate, this. So you have to work on your accuracy rate. This science has helped us to become more precise. This UPSC also wants that you should be more precise. This perfection you should have in decision making. This, so that is how science, it was never possible, the things we are going to tell you. It was not possible. It is a new thing I have also learned. I am also still trying to learn and know. This, so far we used to also tell it is knowledge, but it is not knowledge when things have changed. So this is how we have to change. So we have to know, work on those things. Like, let's say there are these all people have those similar books and sources. You should also know that the same sources people have, but then you have been reading repeatedly, etc. Others have also read, but then why there is such huge difference? This, so we have to work. Let's say first, when you appear, that's why today we kept a scholarship. There is AIPMP test also. When you give any such test, take out your hit rate, accuracy rate. Prepare your accuracy rate. What is my accuracy rate? This, then prepare your section-wise accuracy rate. Section-wise, in each section, what is my accuracy rate? This, then prepare why you are not able to have hit rate, let's say that accuracy rate in different sections. What are the causes? This causes you calculate, count in terms of whether you have overthinking, whether you have factual error, whether you have conceptual error, whether let's say that it is silly mistake, whether it is panicness, this, it is overreading, it is misreading, is everything you calculate. Means write down, let's say you need to write, let's say when you give test, and then you work on them. This, if you work on them section wise, so then you will be able to improve. Means with the same level of knowledge, if you work on some of the key words, key things, the same level of knowledge will improve your hit rate. This, if you have let's say 50% and then 5% you increase just by in bringing change in your strategy, learning from that, so then you are doing it without any knowledge. It becomes 55. If you have 55, you do this, learn it, it can be 60. If you have 60, if you learn, it can be 65. This, and that way, let's say that we can improve. So each section, be it geography, polity, etc., the nature of questions also you have to understand. That UPSC is not asking n number of questions, n number of types of questions. This, there are categorization of questions. Questions have some keywords. You have to work on those keywords which you generally miss. This, if you work on those keywords due to which you are able to eliminate, right? Like you may have heard many a time that, or you may have seen yourself, you may have done one question as a silly mistake, but at home you may have found if this question was not based on knowledge, if I had eliminated one, the answer was ready. Just simply by eliminating one option, this you are getting the correct answer. But instead of elimination, you were trying to apply your knowledge. So you are applying your knowledge in a question where you have to apply elimination. So by knowledge you did it wrong, but by elimination you could have done it correct. This. So then silly mistakes that you do, have you calculated how many silly mistakes you do? This. Just imagine that if you do 2-3 silly mistakes, this, if you do 2-3 silly mistakes, what will happen? And if you eliminate 3 silly mistakes, you know what will happen? Many a time that 3 questions can help you get in. This, now you will say कि silly mistake तो होना ही है. Right. तो अगर ये माइंडसेट है कि सिली मिस्टेक होना ही है, तो देन यू इंक्रीज द एक्यूरेसी रेट. देन लेट्स से दैट कि योर, लेट्स से कि अटेम्प्ट, हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस यू शुड अटेम्प्ट. एज समवन टोल्ड दैट कि आई अटेम्प्टेड लेस नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन. दिस, सो व्हाई इट हैपेंस? I know one good student, and he also wrote once mains, and very, let's say that close student we can consider, and he attempted only 70 questions in 2025. Only 70 questions. He has written he has appeared 3 times in prelims, right? And this time he was well prepared, right? But let's say he knew his result, and then he regretted why I attempted only 70. Very mature candidate, good candidate, but what happened? Everything was going fine, but on one day, this, because when you attempt 70, there is no way out. But if you attempt 95, do you know more attempt means less accuracy rate? Do you know this? More attempts means less accuracy rate. This, if paper is easy, accuracy rate comes down. If paper is difficult, accuracy rate increases. These are all some things we have to understand. So these things have become very mathematical. Right, वैसे भी SC set पढ़ना ही है, isn't it? So let's say that. So you have to know all these things. When you attempt more, your accuracy rate comes down. Already you have a low accuracy rate, and you are attempting more. This, you think that कि paper is easy, so I have to attempt more. This, so you attempted more, but you should know that if paper is easy, तो accuracy rate will come down because people are going to make mistakes. In general, more and more people will make mistakes in easy paper because all will try to attempt more. Overconfidence also. When paper is a bit difficult, all will become cautious. This, when they become cautious, let's say that, they will do less errors. आप इमेजिन करो कि 2023 में तो 75 भी कट ऑफ चला गया. This, right. 2023 it is 75, just 10, you know that ki this. So this we have to understand that ki when I have to attempt more, when I have to attempt less, because paper nature remains dynamic. It means what is happening, all these things when you analyze the people those who have appeared, and then if you talk other set of people etc., then you will find that it is not the knowledge per se. It is how you are managing yourself. This, how you are managing yourself, how you are attempting section etc. Now, why I ask that which section is your most strong? There is a purpose behind that. We'll talk. This, why, which section should be most strong? This, and what should be the probable hit rate in each section. There is standardization of that. This, we'll talk all these things, and when it becomes too much of that, so we'll stop. Right? Because it should not become too much of that, isn't it? Because it may look like mechanical also. But since I have prepared, so let's see how it is going to work, how it is going to help, and we are trying on that aspect. So we'll start by this. Only knowledge, this you have to tell to yourself. Right? That does not mean कि पढ़ना नहीं है कल से. It is relative. Right? Means that does not mean, let's say that does not mean you don't have to read this knowledge, but tell yourself, ये सिर्फ पढ़ने से नहीं, yes, पढ़ के जाओ, करके आ जाओ 98, isn't it? या 70 attempt कर लो. तो if you attempt 70, तो भी नहीं होगा. If you attempt 98, तो भी नहीं होगा. This you have to understand. This. So that is how, let's say, but knowledge only how much you will read. That also you should know. Let's 2023 paper. Right. तो उस साल बच्चों ने क्या बोला, पढ़ने की क्या जरूरत है? Isn't it? This is how they say, then why, what to read? They say paper comes like that. It is a random paper. No, 2023 paper was very different, tough paper. Yes. Do No. 2023 paper was toughest paper in recent years. It's 47 questions. They ask only 1, only 2, only 3, only 4. 47 questions. Yes. They had asked in 22 only 7 questions, 5 questions. It was experiment. And they fully executed. But, and most of the, only 4 questions, 5 questions from Lakshmikant. Right? That's also some question on polity, they ask like CSET question, which I say is spare question of CSET, ask in GS1. Getting? वो वैल्यू वोट दिस कैलकुलेट करो कैलकुलेटर से. सो बट 24 क्वेश्चन पेपर वाज ऑल क्वेश्चंस आर फ्रॉम लक्ष्मीकांत डायरेक्ट. दिस डायरेक्ट लाइन बाय लाइन, पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट, वर्ड बाय वर्ड. अब आपको वर्ड बाय वर्ड याद होना चाहिए. तो 23 में नो नीड टू लीड लक्ष्मीकांत, isn't it? 24 में you cannot qualify without Lakshmikant. That is a fluctuation. This we have to understand. Anyhow, so we have to tell that only knowledge will not. This is cutoff, you will be familiar. So lowest we can keep 75, highest we can take 92, and it goes like this. The most probably, let's say, probability is that this year also cutoff will be between this to this. Right. If it goes 95, which has not happened, even in 2022 also it was 92. That way. Anyhow, whatever the, let's say, cutoff, you know that, what you have to try. Basically, you have to try, that is still borderline, isn't it? So your target should be, but your target should not be like this. Your target should be this to this. If you want to become Raghavendra, who is SP nowadays in Odisha. ठीक है, आपका फ़ोन अगर किसी ने चोरी कर लिया है उड़ीसा में तो आप हमें संपर्क करना. ठीक है. Right. नहीं, दिल्ली में ऐसा नहीं है. दिल्ली वाले IAS थोड़े यस. उड़ीसा में अगर आपका फ़ोन किसी का अगर है कोई तो he has done lots of work on that. And all the lost phones they have retrieved. Anyhow, let's come to. Basically, you should not target 89, 90. Right? It is a borderline. Right? That will be luck, isn't it? Luck that you got it. But hard work is this. Why? Basically, you know that it is a very watertight situation between prelims and mains. If you are on borderline, then you will be in extreme tension. And then that 15-20 days also you will not study. After prelims and results, the 15-20 days also you will not study. Why see 2.5 months you get. This. And that tension is very, you know that कि every day पता चलेगा कि नहीं हो रहा है. That is how the 15 days are very, very, very different. You know that बिल्कुल सन्नाटा होता है. Right? This, so that kind of things happen. So your target should be 95 around plus. That is how if you want to become. Then these are for telling, but this also you know. So there are 3 areas which are stable. This polity, governance, history, modern, geography. This. So they have good share. That's why I was asking which section is strong. Right. Although that part will deal a bit later, but that also you know. Section wise, what are the questions they ask. But you should know all these things for your preparation. This is the share, this, which is again the here and there, and it is just extension of that. This. So, polity has that's highest accuracy rate. This, you should know that. Anyone has, it is the standard data, let's say, the standard data shows that polity has the highest, let's say, accuracy rate, although there is individuality as well. This, followed by these 3 things. It means, let's say that you should be strong in, means you should be strong in these areas, the 4 areas. This, if you are strong in this, it is added advantage. But overall, this is how the trend says that people are strong in the first 4, and the questions also, let's say that you have, even there can be here and there some, don't expect that these things will be 100% absolutely correct. Right. It is nearly, let's say 90%, 95%, whatever will tell, that way you will take an idea. Right. Like say 1 year environment can have more, let's say hit rate, accuracy rate better. But generally trend is that this polity has highest hit rate or accuracy rate. This impossibility is there. Let's calculate your hit rate. यहाँ से थोड़ा सा सीरियस चीज़ें शुरू होता है. This अभी तक थोड़ा मान लो कि warm up, and you have a note, you will get it after this class. But you may have done yourself all these things. Let's take that you are aiming 89 marks. Yes. So if you attempt, how many questions you should, suppose you attempt 85. Then you should have 64.7%, means 65% accuracy rate. This, if you are attempting 85 questions, aiming 89, So your accuracy rate should be average 65%. और आपने क्या बोला था, strong area and accuracy rate is this 70%, 60%. This, it is average 65%. In that, तो आप calculate कर सकते हो how many questions you do correct, 55 and 30. This, or next, if you are attempting 89, it was 85. See, accuracy rate will come down. If you attempt more, it comes down. This. And this is what, let's say, you have 56, 33, then you will get this. Same way you can do yourself, your permutation combination. We don't want to go into this. This is just an average you can consider. If you attempt 85, 65%, 89, 63%, 90, 62%. This. So, if you are attempting more, it is mathematically, let's say that this calculation, if you are attempting more, probability, etc., you are engineers, let's say that you are already quite intelligent to understand. This, it is not safe. We have written just for, let's say, salutary thing. So, you have to aim 65%. The way you have to aim 95% and 100, you have to aim 65% your accuracy rate. This, how it is possible? We'll come to that. Let's calculate your accuracy rate. So we have just 60 we have taken. I saw APMT test people marks. On that basis, it can be 70 also we can take, it can be 78 also you can take, any marks you can take. This, your accuracy rate here will be 50%, 52%, that is how people said. This. Now, if your accuracy rate is below 62%, you should not attempt 90 questions. First, improve your accuracy rate. This. Let's come what you do. These are the things which, in addition to knowledge, these factors are hampering your score. This first is blind guessing. Jai Mata Di. ठीक है, राइट. माता जी को हॉस्टेज किया यूपीएससी वाले ने, पता नहीं है आपको, राइट. दिस, सो ये सब काम नहीं करता है, isn't it? मंत्र पढ़ देना बेटवा, राइट. राइट. तो क्वेश्चन समझ में आ जाएगा. नो, मम्मा ने बोला होगा, नहीं तो दादी जी अगर घर पे होंगी तो जरूर बोलेंगे. So that is how you have to understand, let's say, try to understand. These things, let's say, whatever we are telling, these things are available because of IT, means ki AI. These things were not, let's say, available 2 years back, 3 years back. This, so we had largely, let's say, common sense based, we try to improve, right? But now let's say that ki you have, let's say that ki suppose you have, what is blind guess you are doing? It is highest, you can say, factor. Blind guess is the among all factors highest factor. If you are not having blind guess, it does not apply to you. Next, over attempt, weak areas. In weak area you have over attempt. This, it means ki in weak area you have to have limited attempt. This, 2 option elimination. This failure, if you, this you can consider wrong elimination, it is elimination. Let me tell why we have mark it is red. The fastest jump from accuracy rate 52 to 60% come only from top 4 causes only. Yes. If you will overcome these 4 factors, your accuracy rate will shoot from 52% to means there will be 6% improvement. This. Yes, only if you focus on that. Yes, you improve in that area. If you improve in those 4 areas, then your accuracy rate will increase to 6 to 7%. This is how it is saying. Now let's come to these traps. कई तरह से trap होता है, isn't it? Not correct, आपने correct पढ़ लिया. That trap, over attempting, silly mistakes, factual errors, this end paper panic. Do you know after 60 questions, accuracy rates come down? This is another analysis. After 60 questions, when you have attempted, thereafter your accuracy rate will come down because of exertion. Tension, exertion and other things. That factor we can consider. So this, and then we are blindly appearing in test, not learning from them. There are tests, let's say that, the tests etc. being conducted. You do mock tests etc. Are you learning from those tests? Right. So basically you have to identify your areas in these things. Which factors, because of that, you are making, let's say, mistakes. Why? Right? And you need to work on that area. It is a bit section wise. Let's say what happens. No elimination, intuition based attempt, polity, blind guessing, priority, let's say blind guessing you are doing. Attempt weak areas. What are weak areas? Like these areas. Emotional attempt, compulsion. Eliminating to feel logical, but this misplaced concept, rule etc. It means that there are, let's say that you are missing these things. There are analysis threadbare details of, let's say, each section also, why it is happening. Let's fatigue, pressure driven. So there will be, let's say, so many things. These things will escape. Let's come to this. Right. Section wise, there are key areas, key terms. Right. It means there are tricks, and those tricks you have to learn. There are tricks, and those tricks you have to learn. Let's say that in questions, each section has certain specific way of framing, and in those framing they use some keywords. If you are able to identify those keywords, learn from them, then you will be able to eliminate your silly errors, and you will be able to eliminate, means learn elimination method. Like in, let's say, polity is something related to authority. This you should know that. Authority, you can say discretion, authority, and let's say whether decision is taken by that authority, not taken by that authority, means it is next level of, let's say, analysis. You can go further, finer level of talking. So these things, let's say, if you study, let's say, polity areas, what are those areas? Let's say many a time, let's say you have authority, let's say body, commissions, and whether it is constitutional, statutory, whether it takes decision, does not take decision, that kind of thing. So each section, let's say polity section, similarly, let's say economy section also, they have their own aspect, the key aspects you can consider. Same thing, let's say all other things you can find, other subjects will have. It means basically, let's say, you have to work, right? When you get this list, you work on that. Means when you are reading your questions, attempting your question, you identify when there is elimination failure, why there is elimination failure. It is not just because of knowledge elimination failure. Right? Many a time you know कि ये नहीं होगा. Many a time sentence itself is not framed properly. This aspect. let's say that ki 4 options we gave, Article 21, the first question that we gave, right? So, and you have to select one correct. Don't find correct option. Eliminate it. What are you doing? You were solving by correct knowledge. आप क्या कर रहे हो? नॉलेज अप्लाई कर रहे हो, यही किया होगा आपने. नो, आर्टिकल 21 में तो ये होता नहीं है. अरे आर्टिकल 21 में ये होता है, यही सोचा होगा ना, रूल ऑफ लॉ. मान लो ये 4 ऑप्शन है, तो यू शुड हैव एलिमिनेटेड. व्हेन यू सी द कंफ्यूजिंग थिंग, लेट्स गो ऑन एलिमिनेशन. तो क्लियर है कि ये होता है. दिस यू नो दैट. क्वेश्चन करेक्ट है कि नहीं, इट इज नॉट योर बिजनेस. Isn't it? When question has been given, your business is to solve it. This you should know that. So now you know कि there is due process. ये तो पता ही होगा. अब जब due process होगा तो this, तो सोचना क्या है? This is correct. This. But if you solve by just knowledge, you are searching which one is correct. You are searching which one is correct. And by searching correct, आपको मिल गया correct. This. So that is how. So आपका इससे ज़्यादा knowledge तो होगा नहीं ना. You will just revise a bit about Article 21, 14, this, that, fundamental rights, concepts. Yes, you want to say anything? Procedure established by law. Let's confusion go out of the class. See, Article 21 says that right to life and liberty. Right. So every citizen enjoy right to life and liberty except procedure established by. In that article it is mentioned. Right? Except procedure established by law. It is mentioned in the article. ये तो बेयर एक्ट से आ गया. तो आपको पता है कि ये तो है लॉ में सियोरिटी. अब प्रोसीजर इस्टेब्लिश बाय लॉ क्या होता है आप समझने मत लगो. प्रीलिम्स में इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. You have to learn to eliminate options. You have to find correct. ये आपका टास्क होना चाहिए. This. ये eliminate हो गया. Now let's say कि once you eliminate, then due process. So if you have read Article 21, you know Menka Gandhi case. Then कि Article 21, an interpretation of Article 21 brought due process. Right? So there is also due process. Process should be just, fair and reasonable. That is how. The idea of due process comes from natural justice. It is called fairness. Fairness in decision making. Right? And everyone should be given adequate chance. And one should not be judged in one's own case. Right? Newspaper में भी तो आता है ना bulldozer action, natural justice is not followed. Right? And Supreme Court has also given judgment. Right? What they say? Natural justice. Right? Both are related. That's right. Now, rule of law is altogether different. This is it is about right to equality. Arbitrariness in, let's say, options of any arbitrariness. And let's say that presumption of innocence. This, that way. So that's why let's say it is different. It is not covered. This. देखो, cover करने को तो anything can come. Entire constitution is based on rule of law. Right. But that way we cannot address, right? this question we ask. It is difficult question, but how can you eliminate? How can you eliminate? Have you heard? You have not heard. Suppose you have not heard, you do not know, और कोई भी eliminate नहीं कर सकते, तो आप मत attempt करो, तुक्का मत लगाओ, कि तुक्का सही हो जाएगा, तो ठीक है, वो भी एक टेक्निक होता है. नो, सी 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 सी, डी 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 डी, उस पर भी रिसर्च हमने अभी किया नहीं है, बट दैट आल्सो आई विल टेल, अभी टाइम है बताने के लिए, राइट, कि सी सी है कि डी डी है, दैट वे. But let's say that that will be risk. Suppose you are not eliminate, you are not. These are the closed options, and you do not know also. So when you cannot eliminate that, can you eliminate at least one? Can you eliminate at least one? No, you are not even eliminating one. So when you are not eliminating one, don't attempt it. This. Now you will attempt only you are confident कि no मेरा accuracy rate 65% plus है. This. So there will be question which can be very close. That questions are 4-5 questions, 6-7 questions. They are not that number, but there are those questions. This you can say. Now let's say कि someone has read Representation of People Act, आजकल चल रहा है, उसका नाम भी बदल के नया एक्रोनिम लाया उन्होंने, रोपा. राइट, रूपा कर देते तो अच्छा होता. ठीक है, राइट. सो पहले हम लोग बोलते थे आरपीए, आरपीए, अब उन्होंने रोपा बना दिया इसको. बस इसका नाम एक्रोनिम चेंज हो गया है, रोपा. राइट. सो दिस इज व्हाट यू कैन से दिस. Anyhow, so the question is, if suppose you have read that is going on, तो अगर किसी ने पढ़ा है, right, तो he may suppose कि he may not know, but suppose at least he is eliminating 2, so he can take risk in 2. This, you can take risk in 2 if you are able to eliminate 2. If you are able to eliminate at least 1, still you can take risk, but that should be 4-5 questions. That should be 4-5 questions, not right. This you have to understand. So that is how you have to learn. It means, let's say that what we are trying to say is each section has some key terms. When you read questions, prepare your sections, write these terms. When you prepare history, write the terms and focus on them. When solve the history papers of, let's say, past 10 years, you focus on them. Try to incorporate them. Because teaching here is not possible of each section, etc., which can come later stage. But just to tell you that, it means each section has its own key terms, which UPSC repeats time to time. And if I am a bit familiar with those key terms and others, I will improve. Without knowledge, I will improve my accuracy rate. That is how they will tell. This we have already talked. Let's come to this. So we have told that you have to work on, means we are moving toward, let's say you have to work on these areas if you want to. Already we have told. Your target should be like this. These are the section wise highest accuracy rate, average highest accuracy rate achieved. This, and in that you will find that polity has highest 78%. Right. And then you can achieve even 90%. Your target should not only be 78%. Why? Which sections you can achieve highest hit rate? Why polity you can achieve? देखो, you have one book called Lakshmikant. This, so if you are thorough with that, it will itself help you. This plus Bayer Act, etc. that you know. This now you have to know accuracy. Let's say that Bayer Act you have to know. You have to know that what the book is. Plus you have to read along with current developments. Why? Because they may not ask current, but any conventional topic which was in news because of current development, they will ask that conventional. This, that way. That is how the UPSC trick. Like say RPA we are talking, but RPA, let's say if I ask, since that became very general, I did not ask that, right, who can delete voter's name? Who has authority? Election Commission of India, BLO, Election Registration Officer, right, Chief Electoral Officer of State, right. This BLO, ERO, Chief Electoral Officer, ERO, this ERO. तो इसी में अगर मान लो, चलो कुछ लोगों को पता है बट आपने पढ़ा नहीं, ठीक है, आप समरी वाला पढ़ते हैं सिर्फ, isn't it? तो वो स्किप हो गया. और ये क्वेश्चन क्या है? कन्वेंशनल क्वेश्चन है. इट इज ए कन्वेंशनल क्वेश्चन, बट हाउ यूपीएससी हैज ऑल्सो रीच टू दैट लेवल बिकॉज ऑफ न्यूज. वो यूपीएससी को भी नहीं पता है. देर आर एन नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स, what to ask, what not to ask. This, so that happens. The current may not have direct relevance, but current has a trigger relevance. It triggers even UPSC to ask a particular question. This, so that way it becomes, and that's why you may read SIR, whole lot of things, but some technicalities you are missing. This, so you will go on. So let's say Election Commission, BLO, etc. That is how. So that polity, let's say that. And why I ask, let's say, it means by this you can focus that if you are strong in these 4 areas, right? So it will help you, right? But let me high accuracy rate talk about. Polity is high accuracy rate, modern history. मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री इज समथिंग, इफ दे आस्क क्वेश्चन, इवन 7 क्वेश्चन आता है, आप 7 का 7 करेक्ट कर सकते हो. इट इज ऑल्सो स्टैटिक. प्लस मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री इज लाइक स्टोरी. दिस, you read history like a story, especially when freedom struggle movement starts. This, so if you read like that and you know each and every event, so then you are going to have that accuracy even if 7 questions they are asking. This, so 13 questions from here you can get, 7 questions from here you can get. This, suppose environment, you cannot be that, but then they are giving, let's say this, environment, ecology and geography, they are all interrelated. This, and this is how you read a lot. This, environment geography. Now environment geography, let's say ki identify those areas which generally they ask questions. They are not also very difficult to remember. Only you have to prepare some, let's say ki acronym, etc. This way we can let's say geography. No, physical geography, human geography, other geography, let's say that. They are also, means ki I'll say ki interesting if you can prepare. It demands that how you, let's say, go them. There can be also accuracy rate, so you can get from that. This, and then economy. Economy is something, let's say that you should have interest. Economy तो let's say that नीचे जा रहा है. Yes, take it as a challenge. Let's say you need to learn the basics of economy. Basics economy even you can learn by Google. Concepts याद कर लो. This and then basically economy question is concept plus application. This if CRR is improved, increased, तो what happens? If CRR is decreased, तो क्या? Repo rate is increased, तो क्या होता है? आप ऐसे पढ़ो. See the prelims paper. This. It may not be that difficult because concepts you have to improve. There are no n number of concepts. Economy does not have huge number of concepts. No? Those concepts are very limited. This, the conceptual knowledge. But suppose you are not gaining those conceptual knowledge, just mindlessly you are reading them. This, so you have to attempt, let's say that is how to set the target. This others are let's say different, but set the target like this. As of now, what is your hit rate, accuracy rate, what you have to achieve? This and try to let's say ki monthly assessment you have. In 1 month, how much I have achieved? When we start in January, this in Feb, how much I have improved? In March, how much I have improved? Whether there is any improvement, is it working or not? ऐसे ही हम लोग बता रहे हैं फालतू में. Isn't it? So, whether it is helping or not, let's say you will be the better guide. This. So, that way, let's say we can consider. So, that should be your target when you are attempting.
सर इसके जो है जैसे मैंने प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था 85 भी कर रहा था, लेकिन मैंने उसके बाद ये 15 में भी मैंने रिस्क लेना शुरू किया. तो अगर आप मतलब कितना भी एक्सट्रीम रिस्क लेते हैं तभी वो पॉजिटिव +1 +2 मतलब नहीं है.
देखो, try to understand. If your accuracy rate is 50%, 55%, then you are taking risk. It is going to come down. Even if you take risk, it is not going to help you. You have to work on your accuracy rate. Yes. If you do not work on that, तो आप blindly practice करते रहो फिर. Result will remain the same. That's what let's say that, na, are you working section wise on your accuracy rate? See, you are working, what we are trying to do, we are trying to prepare by knowledge. Try to understand, prelims questions were never asked the way anything, let's say they are framed like anything. Right, the way prelims questions are being framed, that way mains questions are not framed. This mains you have limitation, but prelims the way questions are framed, there can be 3 layers of question. One question is a 3-layer question. आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग फर्स्ट लेयर पे है. कैग इज ए कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी और नॉट. ठीक है, ये तो फर्स्ट लेयर का नॉलेज हो गया. दिस कैग डज टाइप्स ऑफ ऑडिट. फंस गए आप. राइट, पता ही नहीं है कि टाइप्स ऑफ ऑडिट क्या होता है. राइट, दिस इज सेकेंड लेयर ऑफ नॉलेज. थर्ड लेयर ऑफ नॉलेज. राइट, फाइनेंस कमीशन का फार्मूला पूछ दिया उन्होंने, आपने पढ़ा है टर्म ऑफ रेफरेंस. ठीक है. राइट, 2022 का क्वेश्चन है, 23 का क्वेश्चन है. 23 का क्वेश्चन है. वी नो दैट वी हैड आस्क्ड इन पंचसूत्र. तो डिस्कशन, व्हेन डिस्कशन हैपन ऑफ, आई टोल्ड दैट कि इतना डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन नहीं आएगा. But let's say that कि what you want, let's say that कि basically what you read on finance commission, you know composition. First level of knowledge, you know composition, you know it is a constitutional body, you know its reports are submitted to President of India. Right? बस उसके आगे पूछ देगा there is necessarily action taken report on finance commission. अब हमने तो कभी सुना ही नहीं. सेकेंड लेवल, थर्ड लेयर. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, नॉलेज का हर लेयर होता है. पहले बार में आप नहीं रीच करोगे वहां तक. When first time you read anything, you will not reach to that layer. Second reading, third reading, so once your base becomes strong, then you start incrementally improving yourself. This, Then if you think in first go में I will know it, so you will just be limited to only few chapters. This limitation you have to understand. So UPSC is, let's say, when they are framing questions, some questions are straightforward. No, this DPSP is taken from. Right, उसको पता है कि इसमें भी लड़के मिस्टेक करेंगे. Right. They ask me this question, DPSP is taken from. ये भी कोई question होता है. But they ask. That level of damn easy question you have. But you have 3 layers of question. So you have to understand the nature of questions, your preparation. So if you are, let's say, आप blind guess कर रहे हो, ये 3 layer वाला question है. भाई तो ना तो वो सीसी वाला काम करेगा, वैसे आजकल स्पूरियस चल रहा है. सो लेट्स ना तो वो जय माता दी काम करेंगे. ठीक है. बेसिकली दिस यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, राइट. मतलब you have to yourself know, right, this is my strength, this is my weakness, I have to improve myself. If you do common sense type of practice, so there can be, this is how you can have luck factor कि qualify करूँगा नहीं करूँगा. This, so that way we can consider कि you have to, how to reach that aspect. I'm not talking knowledge part etc. Although towards end I will tell that. But this you have to understand. When they ask formula of finance commission, तो generally few people know. ऐसा नहीं कि लोगों को नहीं पता है. कुछ लोग हैं जिन्हों को पता है फार्मूला, बट मैक्सिमम लोगों को नहीं पता है. दिस, अब वो क्या करेंगे? जब फार्मूला ही नहीं पता है तो गेस क्या करोगे यार? This you can consider. So this is what knowledge is also something which you have to reach to a level. This is something which you need to work. How you attempt your papers? एक ही साथ सब कुछ. Round. Do you take, how many rounds you take? 2 round. 2 round. ठीक है, there is no any hard and fast rule, let's say that. But you should take 3 rounds, not if 4. This you should know. देखो, फर्स्ट राउंड में यू अटेम्प्ट ओनली दोज क्वेश्चंस विच यू नो आंसर क्लियरली. दिस, डोंट अप्लाई योर माइंड जहाँ पे आंसर नहीं आता है. डोंट गिव माइंड एनी टेंशन. Whatever there will be questions, let's say 20 question, 25 question, 30 question, which you know clearly. What will happen? It will eliminate your silly mistakes. This. Then second round, you attempt those questions in which you can eliminate 2. You can eliminate 2, and in 2 you have to do guessing. This, that kind of thing. Or I think I may have written 3. This, okay, it is not written. In second round, go by elimination. That, so you can, some questions, let's say you have elimination 3 easily. If you eliminate 1, you get the answer. If you eliminate 2, so you can have 2 other, you can do guessing. This, keep this for 1 and let's say 3, means 3 options you are eliminating, 2 options you are eliminating. Right. Do not attempt those in which you can eliminate only 1. Keep it for next round. Why? Right. If because of that your time will be consumed. Because of that your time will be consumed, let's say that. Right. Because some questions will take more time, the time is consumed. This is a standard one, although it is difficult to adhere, I will tell you.
फर्स्ट राउंड में मतलब रीड तब भी कर लो,
Yes. First round में तो you are reading the question, you are finding it is correct, so you are solving it. This much you will not reach. Right. This much, if you reach 30, so it is enough. You should have, हो जाएगा. Right. Right. अगर यहाँ पे 30 होगा तो ये बढ़ाना पड़ेगा आपको. देखो अब क्या है, this, how many questions you are attempting in which you can eliminate only one? Only 3 questions. This. And this, where let's say you are eliminating 2. This you are eliminating 3. This you have to understand. What you are doing is other way around. This your question is almost 20. Right. Almost 20. So when it is almost 20, almost 10, 20, so then you know what happens. Your this one is not more than 20. Is it? How many questions you do in first round correct? Highest 20. No, those who have appeared in, let's say, appeared people. 20 to 30. 30, 35. It is achievable. Yes, other people? 25. Around 30. Right. This now, तो दूसरे राउंड में आप कितने सॉल्व करते हो? Only 2 rounds. This convert in 3 rounds, even 4 rounds. Depends on your practice. This because you leave those questions, उसके लिए कुछ keywords होते हैं ना, हर चीज़ के लिए कीवर्ड होता है. यहाँ पे आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग ऑन दोज थिंग्स. ये तो पहला राउंड का हमारा है. Right. तो फर्स्ट राउंड आई एम ट्राइंग टू टॉक ऑन दैट. Each thing has its own keywords. You can write keywords on the questions. This way, although it can be time consuming, that's why I don't want to go into too much of technicalities. It depends on students. But yes, you have to learn that when you have to eliminate only one question, there are 4 options, then that number should be not more than 5 or not more than 6. If I am doing, you try this now. आप ये भी करके देख लो ना कि ये वर्क करता है कि नहीं. Whether it is working. 4-5 questions, 5-6 questions I attempt only where I am able to eliminate only one option. And I am skipping those questions where I do not know. I will not have a blind guess. That way. You have to attempt more than 80 questions, not 70. They keep 80 plus. But let's say keep 80 to 90 range. कुछ भी हो सकता है, 81 भी हो सकता है, 82 भी हो सकता है, 89 भी हो सकता है. तो try this way. Means try to practice by these tricks. Just for a month. See whether it is working or not. I guess it will work. Yes.
आइडेंटिफाई करना है कितने ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट होंगे उसमें भी तो टाइम लगता है.
देखो आप पढ़ते हो तो आपको टाइम लग जाता है ना. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. व्हेन यू रीड, तो रीड तो आपको पता चल जाता है ना कि नहीं एलिमिनेट हो रहा है. इट विल नॉट टेक मच टाइम टू नो कि आई एम नॉट एबल टू एलिमिनेट.
फिर टाइम लिखे कि 40 मिनट्स में राउंड 1 होगा, इतने में नहीं होता. 1 घंटा 20 मिनट लगता है.
नहीं, ये वाला टाइम जो है आपका कम होना चाहिए. बिल्कुल नहीं, ये जितना ही कम होगा. देखो यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है. You win this only in first and second round. And if you are taking more time here, then let's say that you are, let's say, going to lose. ठीक है, कोई ज़रूरी नहीं कि आप सारा ये फॉलो करो. But then you need to work out on that ना. 2 राउंड में आप क्या करोगे? आप 1 वाला भी सॉल्व करते चलोगे, you will solve. 2 वाला भी सॉल्व करते चलोगे, 3 वाला भी सॉल्व करते चलोगे. तो तो आपका जो शार्पनेस है, जो एक्यूरेसी का, वो कम हो जाएगा, इसलिए कि आप डिस्टिंग्विश नहीं कर रहे हो, आपको पता नहीं चल रहा है कि हम 3 वाला कितने रॉन्ग कर रहे हैं, मतलब 3 वाला कितना गेस कर रहे हैं। ठीक है, आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं ठीक ही चल रहा है राइट, बट एग्जाम हॉल के बाहर पता चला कि नहीं, मैंने तो कई सारे अटेम्प्ट कर दिए ऐसे। दिस, सो you have to keep 3, let's say if you are able to eliminate only one option, always keep number of attempt 5 6. This, it means कि you have to learn, क्या करना आपको, try to understand, इसको सब बताने से थोड़ा हो जाएगा, कल से improve हो जाएगा But if you are not able to eliminate 2 options, it means it is also a knowledge problem. This, why you have factual error? This, why you have factual error? So factually you are not correct. Then let's say you have not revised, you have not read this. तो factual error के लिए आपको factual वाले पे पार्ट पे काम करना पड़ेगा. Conceptual error if you are having, कि because of concept I am not able to solve this, so you have to work on concept part. This, that's why we are saying that when you are attempting any mock test or you have already attempted, to identify your areas of if I have got this question incorrect, so why I have got it incorrect. If I have 40 questions incorrect, classify that all 40 questions incorrect, why I have this incorrect. This, if not in one, take the mock test, बहुत सारे mock test है आपके पास, फिर से सॉल्व करके देख लो, एज व्हेन यू स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग उस समय सॉल्व करके देख लो कि व्हाई इट इज हैपनिंग. तो व्हाट आर द एरियाज इन विच आई एम जनरली मेकिंग एरर. इज इट बिकॉज ऑफ कंसेप्ट, इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ फैक्ट्स, इट बी बिकॉज ऑफ ओवर अटेम्प्टिंग, इट इज ओवर थिंकिंग, इट इज सिली एरर, it is elimination problem. This, so if you will know your, then you will have your own insight that what exactly I am doing in my tests. This, and by knowing that itself, it will help you to improve and focus on that. So that's why it can help. So this, so there are 4 rounds, you can make 3 rounds. But in 3 rounds you divide it. When you practice in your mock test, so you divide the time, how much time I am going to take. The first round I should take not 1 hour. Right. It should be always less than 40 minutes. Kyun? Why you are doing it? Because then you are trying to read. You are trying to unnecessarily either being passive or you are trying to unnecessarily getting entangled in the questions. Halaki your means, although your target should be read, know the correct and make it correct. Move ahead. This, so that way it will reduce, means it will reduce your time, it will improve. That should be the thing you can consider. This is like it is about decision making. Right? It is not about knowledge.
Because of lack of knowledge. कार इधर से पकड़ो जाएगा.
Yes. So try to understand that things have gone to a level that if you bring change in your strategy, that there is a strong empirical basis to tell these things. This, and that's why there are people who master attempting questions, and you read those success stories, they master attempting questions and then they, let's say that qualify with the same level of knowledge. This is one. Next comes, let's say that your basic preparation of prelims. This is how you prepare your prelims. This, and generally now if you have done with your, you are done with your optional GS, it is a time to start your prelims preparation. Start 15 days ahead, 20 days ahead. This, but that 20 days will not make any difference for your mains. अगर आप ये सोचते हो कि 20 डेज और मैं मेंस पढ़ लेता हूँ, उससे कुछ होने वाला नहीं है मेंस में. इसलिए 20 डेज में आप क्या पढ़ोगे? Whatever you will, basically those people who are going to clear first time mains I am talking. In 20 days you will not make any difference for mains. Right? Because whatever you read वैसे ही आधा भूल जाओगे. Right, yes. Means I am saying that कि see, prelims is basically it is that challenging कि if you have not qualified once, then you have to ensure 200% कि you are qualifying. This. Because it happens, there are so many factors which work and then you always remain on margins. This. You think that oh, I am on margin, next year I will improve. Will not improve. Again you are in the margin. Ask those people who have been repeatedly appearing. They बोलेंगे कि this factor, that remains margin. 85, 86, 87, 85, 86, 87. Yes. So why it is? So as far as knowledge is concerned, you have your, let's say, limitation. So then why not we should improve the other areas also? It's about Sam, Dam, Dand, Bhed. This. If strategy can also help me, then I need to work on that. This. So you should start preparing section wise when you are preparing for prelims and try to understand. Unless you will know each section, nature of questions, don't read blindly, otherwise you will read them blindly. Unless you know कि in history which type of question they ask, the categories of questions, how you prepare history. Unless you know कि in polity what they ask, from where they ask, how they ask, the entire Lakshmikant is there, you will still not make through. This. Therefore, your target should be that when you read any particular section, the first you read last 10 years paper of that section. At least not last 10 years, last 5 years paper of that polity section, history section, once you read it first. Because you are not fresher. Those who are freshers, they will not do that. But at least if you have appeared once, you are, let's say, yourself mature enough to know the nature of question. Then you read that section. Once you read that section, give the sectional test. This, when you give the sectional test, try to assess yourself. Again read UPSC question paper. See how better you have improved. So that is how you try to improve. And then still you are not able to, let's say, solve some questions. You go back, why you are not able to solve. That way, let's say, you can cover your different sections. Whatever, let's say, you are reading. Then let's say there are some core areas, some core things which generally we forget, we do not remember, difficult to remember. You have to give more time to them. Like say polity is about legality and conceptual aspect, a bit of factuality. That is how. It is not applied. Even assertion reasoning is not applied. Isn't it? Assertion reasoning. But economy is about concept plus application. So the strategy should change for economy. Ecology, etc., it is more of direction. You know that. So ecology, environment and geography, it has a different orientation. Are you trying to read these different sections from that perspective? Then history is about chronology. History is about chronology. Are you chronologically strong? Can you, let's say, chronologically, can you eliminate? If options are given, first is chronology, you should know that. Entire, from ancient history to modern history, you should know the chronology. Unless you will know chronology, you will not be strong in elimination. And chronology, you prepare acronym to know that. If you prepare chronology, half history is prepared. And chronology itself will help you eliminate many questions. So that is how section wise when you read, let's say that if you have read a particular section, still you are not able to attempt healthy range of that accuracy rate, it means the problem is in reading. First. Then it comes, let's say that yes, eliminate, because elimination will help only when you are familiar. If you are not able to eliminate two such options, either by superlative terms, either by whatever they have written, not correct, incorrect, the framing, if you are not able to eliminate by those terminologies, then it is knowledge factor. This, because every time those terminology will not help you. This. So that is how, let's say, that you have to work on that. That at the end of the day, it is the knowledge, and that is, let's say, clear knowledge. This. What do you mean by clear knowledge? So you can try by the first question that we have asked. The first question that we have asked. Now, the recently Supreme Court has given a judgment in which it has told that the governor has 3 options. No. When bill is referred to governor, there are only 3 options. It is a factual knowledge. This. If you are familiar, this is how you know the factual aspect. If you are not familiar, then let's say that you do your guessing. This. Simple. At the end of the day, prelims, you have to work. Strategies can simply help you open your eyes. Like these things can help you find out your weaknesses, find out where you are lacking. At the end of the day, it is your strategy, your insight, your study that will help in prelims. We can only catalyze it. We can only elevate from this stage to this stage. But it is not a guarantee. I will not tell it is a guarantee that you will attempt. Like that candidate, he already wrote mains in past. Last year he, let's say, did all those blah blah things, jo bhi hota hai, this PGP, Tucker, blah blah things, doing good, but exam में जाके 70 attempt करके आ गए. This. So panicness, someone told, your panicness, your other things, how you manage your emotional aspects, this, that should also be managed, because you need to have a very good concentration of mind, and already you study ethics paper that is called emotional intelligence. So you need to work on those things, so that if your mind is not that balanced one, you will do lots of error. This, in that, let's say how many tests you should attempt, then whether you should take class, you should study self, it depends on all, let's say how you are well prepared and what kind of confidence you have, what kind of helps you have, means you need. And as far as mocks are concerned, certainly mocks you should appear. There are so many mocks nowadays. You should appear those mocks, but learn from them. Do not only just appear in the mock, dekhe aage, this is how it is. Second, that when you appear in mocks, let's say that you should have a target that what I am going to do in this. So each mock you appear, you should appear with certain targets. Yes. Targets not how many correct I am doing. Set small targets. Right. Set small targets. A small target will be that this, I am improving my geography section, I will improve my hit rate this time like this. Right. I will improve my economy section hit rate like this. So that should be the small target that you set. If you think that overall macro generic type of targets you will set, it will not give you any understanding whether you are improving or not. This. So that is what we can consider. So as far as preparation is concerned, knowledge part is concerned, conventional has no substitute. Conventional subjects have no substitute. This you should know. It means your most of the time should go in studying conventionals and making them better. Right. Reduce current developments. This, don't try to improve conventional by current development. तो सिर्फ आपको सेक्शन 123 पता चलेगा. This, मतलब रोपा का. So basically, why? Because we know that people do not study properly, their conventionals are not strong, बेसिक लेवल तो हर चीज़ में स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए, भले लेट्स से कि साइंस इज वीक, बट देन बेसिक लेवल का साइंस तो आना चाहिए. You cannot say कि science is unpredictable, so I will not focus on that. You cannot say that. There should be base, certain base in science also, in others, let's say, subjects also, and over and above, you need to improve on that. This. So you should make your strategy since now this is how this. Why we kept this? Because generally you start your preparation. To prepare your strategy for prelims, what should be my strategy? Those who are appearing in 2026. Based on this kind of analysis, plus your own analysis, plus your own level of preparation, and set your targets, right? And ultimate target will be set your hit rates. This how you are working on your hit rates in every mock every month, and that is how it can be the strategy. In addition to that, if you can do practice 10 years paper at least 4 5 times, 6 7 times. This revision, lack of revision is also a major factor, people told. Why there is lack of revision? Because you are not able to manage your time. As I told you that कि 20 days early you start, it is good. पता चलता है कि हम जनवरी में जाते जाते शुरू करते हैं this, और फिर उधर अप्रैल आते आते टाइम ही नहीं है रिवीजन का. Yeah, you have increased your footing too broad. Initially, no, perfectionist type, right? Reading perfectionist type, and by towards end, एक section के लिए time ही नहीं है. Because there are many other human aspect. You plan for every day. Practically you plan करो कि 4 महीने में तो मैं 20 दिन पढ़ने वाला नहीं हूँ. This ऐसे डिडक्ट कर लो पहले. बिकॉज येस इट इज ट्रू, यू एटलीस्ट 10 days तो आप पढ़ोगे नहीं. नो, बट यू हैव प्लान फॉर ईच डे. दैट इज नॉट ए राइट प्लानिंग. You should have ample time when you plan. You should have ample time towards end. That's why I count always April. I don't count May. Means in my talk May आएगा ही नहीं. This always your time is this January to April. This आपका प्लानिंग ऐसे ही होना चाहिए कि हमारे पास जनवरी से अप्रैल का टाइम है. इफ आई एम गोइंग टू प्रिपेयर, तो व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इट, बिकॉज यू हैव टू कीप 1 month फॉर योर रिविजन फॉर अदर फॉल आउट्स. इफ यू डू नॉट हैव स्पेयर टाइम फॉर योर अदर फॉल आउट्स, तो ये चल रहा है ना इंडिगो का. दिस so they don't have spare cabin crew, pilots, and let's say planes. So then you will tell that कि क्यों नहीं है, isn't it? So do we have spare time? It's all about also time management, your planning, and let's say that कि core areas you should study first. This आपने शुरू किया मान लो साइंस एंड टेक से कि साइंस एंड टेक मैं पहले पढ़ूंगा, ठीक है, उसका प्रोबेबिलिटी ही नहीं है. This, so you should be strong in those 4 areas. Are you that strong? Achieve that level. This, if you are not strong in that, and you are studying first those who have low hit rate, so anyway your hit rate overall will not improve. These are all, let's say that ki lecture type things I will tell. No, so is it helping? It is going to help. Right. Have you told anything worth?
Definitely.
Sir, if we don't have confidence in for mains, still should we till March should we keep it hybrid like 70% prelims, 30% mains?
Yes. Try to understand. At this stage, confidence should be not mains. Confidence should be, are you clearing prelims? Try to understand. आप अगर कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं हो मेंस के लिए, तो आप क्या कर लोगे अभी इस समय, क्या कर लोगे मेंस के लिए?
टाइम तो है ना.
हाउ मच?
3-4 महीने.
3-4 महीना. तो प्रीलिम्स के लिए कब पढ़ेंगे? हाइब्रिड. देखो हाइब्रिड में वो पढ़ते हैं जो एक बार प्रीलिम्स क्लियर किया है, गाइड. जो एक बार प्रीलिम्स क्लियर किया है, जो मेंस लिखने वाला है, वो हाइब्रिड कर सकता है. जो पहली बार प्रीलिम्स क्लियर करने वाला है, आई विल नेवर टेल एनी हाइब्रिड. फ्रॉम जनवरी यू शुड बी होल हार्टेड, जैसे उसके जैसा, राघवेंद्र जैसा, होल हार्टेड फॉर प्रीलिम्स. हाइब्रिड से प्रीलिम्स नहीं होगा, सॉरी टू से दैट. दिस यू शुड नो. अभी आप प्रीलिम्स के चैलेंज को समझ नहीं रहे हो. इट इज हाईली अनप्रिडिक्टेबल. आप पढ़ के जाओगे स्पोर्ट्स, पूछ दिया डिफेंस.
तो 5-6 महीने की मेंस की ये तैयारी
दिस वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. देखो प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, कि प्रॉब्लम ये नहीं है कि प्रीलिम्स का आप तैयारी कर रहे हो ना. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि 10 क्वेश्चन वो ऐसे पूछ रहे हैं जो आपको पता ही नहीं है कि विच एरिया दे आर गोइंग टू फोकस दिस ईयर. दिस लाइक लास्ट ईयर दे आस्क, आई थिंक दिस ईयर के डिफेंस से क्वेश्चन आया था. बीच में उन्होंने स्पोर्ट्स वगैरह पूछना बंद कर दिया था. And we also don't read. अभी क्या है, suddenly they ask sports. How will answer this? So this you have to understand. So if you think that कि mains is not that confident, if you adopt hybrid mode, it is very difficult to clear prelims. Even if you are having 85 correct, means 85 marks you are getting. Great. एट बेस्ट सपोज कि ठीक है हाइब्रिड मोड में मत जाओ, जनवरी हाफ तक पढ़ लो मेंस, राइट. 20 लेट्स से व्हाट एवर टुडे इज 14th 14 to 14 जनवरी, देन यू स्टार्ट प्रीलिम्स. दिस अदरवाइज इट इज नॉट गोइंग. यस, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? राइट, नो एनी क्वेश्चन. सो ऑल द बेस्ट. हिट रेट, focus on that.
प्रीलिम्स के मॉक दिया, उसके बाद इवोल्यूशन किया, तो उसमें 3-4 घंटे लगे.
Try to understand. इवैल्यूएशन तो करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो 4 घंटे के बजाय 1 साल और लग जाएगा. What do you want? If you are not simple, if you are not improving per mocks, and then you start cursing yourself कि मेरा मुझे रिटेन नहीं होता है, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है. इट इज नॉट दैट. यू आर नॉट वर्किंग ऑन दीज थिंग्स. यू वर्क ऑन दीज थिंग्स, इट विल हेल्प यू. दिस, दैट इज व्हाट. ऑल द बेस्ट.